Okay, after breast reduction, you can end up with a boxy breast. So there's a couple things you can do to avoid that. And honestly, it probably took me a couple years to make these changes, but I did make them a long time ago. And I have found that I don't as frequently get a boxy breast after surgery, and I tend to get a rounder breast. And I'll tell you why. It's really two simple things that I do. And one of them, and it may be a little bit hard to sort of understand, but this line here, so I've marked her, these are her preoperative markings for breast reduction. And with the breast reduction, we also do a lift, so it all comes together. But one of the things is this length of these, what we call these limbs here. I was taught to make them pretty short and sort of a standard size. And the problem is when you do that, that is one of the things that leads to a boxy breast that is really short. So I like to leave it a little bit longer. She's a taller person. She has a bigger breast. She has a wider breast. So in order to get a really nice shape, if I can keep that a little bit longer, I prevent some of that boxiness. And the other thing that I've learned over the years is to also make these angles a little bit more sharp. So this looks like a pretty sharp angle here. We used to, years and years ago, probably make it a little bit blunter, not as sharp here. But what I found is when you can leave this a little bit longer, and when you make these sharp, you get rid of that stuff hanging on the side that will contribute to the boxiness, and you end up getting a prettier shape with the breast. So those are two little steps that are helpful to make a breast more round when doing a breast reduction and avoid that kind of square, boxy look that can happen.